don't think there's anything negative about being a feminist. It's not the F word.
Meghan Markle is, of course, a lifelong feminist, which she's demonstrated by marrying a prince and giving up her job.
My friends have to read those things. Like, I have real best friends, the same ones since I was 17.
Really?
You know, like, I'm a real mom. I choose to go and do school pickup and drop off, but I do that under a landscape that is created that forgets that I'm a real person. My kids will see those magazines, and we all know moms gossip.
She is a malignant narcissist who cannot get enough of herself while she simultaneously plays the victim.
No, you're not a fucking victim. What are you talking about?
Sure.
I authentically, organically want to share. I go back to the authenticity, right? It's what I love and it's what I want to share. I wanted to do what felt authentic, but also to be authentic.
You're a cold-hearted woman. Meghan Markle has unfairly got a reputation for being a bit of a diva, but royal insiders say she's only ever made one demand. Don't leave her alone with Prince Andrew.
Jimmy Carr didn't just roast Meghan Markle, he deep-fried her with a side of sarcasm and served it to a sold-out crowd. He called her the fakest feminist alive, and honestly, that was just the appetizer.
In June, Harry, the ginger, formerly known as Prince, became the first British royal to give evidence in court for 130 years. It's disgusting the way the press have tried to manipulate, gaslight and control Harry. I mean, who do they think they are? Meghan?
Jimmy Carr didn't just make a joke, he dropped a mirror. Because in one line, Jimmy said what everyone's been saying out loud for years. Harry keeps raging about being controlled by the palace and manipulated by the media, while being professionally managed, branded, and repackaged by Meghan. The irony writes itself.
Prince William or Prince Harry?
Prince William or Prince Harry? Well, the royal family, right, if you can imagine, they're like our Kardashians. Prince Harry is very much our Kanye. He occasionally dresses as a Nazi, and he fucked up.
And then there's Meghan, the woman who swears she just wants peace and privacy, but somehow ends up on every podcast, documentary, and red carpet that'll have her. It's like saying you're on a diet while holding a croissant in both hands.
Rob, what do you think of Meghan Markle? Do you like her?
Well, it's not gone smoothly, has it? Let's be honest, I think it'd be easier to leave ISIS than the royal family. I think that jihadi bride looks less stressed than Meghan.
Do you think the jihadi bride's looking at it going, fucking hell, she's having a rough night?
He even made fun of Meghan and Harry for blowing taxpayers' money like it's Monopoly cash.
Harry and Meghan say they'd now like to split their time between spending your money in the UK and spending your money in Canada.
And after that, this is what the whole internet had to say.
Harry and Meghan say they'd now like to split their time between spending your money in the UK and spending your money in Canada.
Oh, no, please don't send them here. We don't need them here. Keep them in the States, eh? We're not keeping them in the USA, bro. We never wanted them. Send them back to the UK.
Oi, mate, absolutely not. We already got rid of them once. We're not taking return. Finders weepers, losers keepers, yeah?
At this point, no one wants them in their country. Not the Brits, not the Canadians, not even the Hollywood elite they keep trying to impress. People are finally seeing them for what they are. Two brand managers in search of a paycheck, or whatever sells next week's sob story.
Meghan Markle is a lifelong feminist, which she's demonstrated by marrying a prince and giving up her job.
This wasn't just another jab at the royals. This was the moment the entire entertainment world dropped the act. What came next? Pure chaos. Not only Jimmy, but every comedian on stage went all in, and the jokes turned brutal fast. Chris Rock was the first one to join, and he knocked down Meghan Markle's racism claims so hard that she has still not recovered from it.
They're so racist, they're so racist. Some of that he went through was not racism. It was just some in-law. They're so racist, they wanted to know how brown the baby's gonna be. I'm like, that's not racist. Because even black people want to know.
Of course, anybody would be curious to know the color of the baby. It was not racism, it was curiosity. It's called being a human being. But who's gonna tell that to Meghan? She's the same person who thinks moving pretzel bags from one bag to another makes her a superstar chef worthy of a Netflix show.
What is the number one question that mystifies scientists? Number one question.
Mystifies scientists. Is there life on another planet?
Oh no. Why does Meghan Markle make her own pretzel bags? They don't know why.
That's interesting. She takes it from one bag and puts it in another bag.
It's another bag.
And that confuses people.
This, we're just gonna put into a different bag.
Take a note, Meghan. When late-night shows start turning you into recurring comedy material, that's when you know that your public image has officially shifted. Whew. Even SNL summed it up perfectly in one brutal line.
Suits actress Meghan Markle married some unemployed dude who still lives with his grandma.
Just when Meghan and Harry thought things couldn't possibly get worse, Jimmy Carr came back swinging and dropped the ultimate roast. He mocked their past royal life by joking about how Harry was always dependent on the palace and could never make his own decisions.
I've never run anything I've done in my life past my nana. Literally nothing. The idea that they have to. It must be so difficult to explain to your hot new girlfriend, oh yeah, we've got to just run that by my nan because... No, I know I'm your man and I love you and you love me, but I just want to get permission from my nan. But she's got to talk to my granddad first, and then we'll see what my dad says.
Jimmy Carr exposed something deeper, how Harry's always lived under someone's shadow. There's always been someone running the show for him. He's the kind of guy who seems to need someone to take care of things, to make the decisions, to lead the way. And Spitting Image, the famous British satirical puppet show, captured it perfectly.
In California, we're just a regular couple living close to Oprah and far from the paparazzi. But not too far.
The best thing is, no more following Granny's rules. Don't wear your pants on your head, Harry. Don't bath on the butler, Harry. If I want to play polo in my living room, who's gonna stop me?
Stop that.
Right away, Megs.
They literally showed that even after leaving the palace, he still has to follow orders. If it's not his grandmother, it's Meghan. The man swapped royal protocols for household chores. And honestly, the rules might have just gotten stricter. Jimmy Carr also took a jab at how Meghan Markle broke the royal family apart, how she manipulated Harry away from everyone and left the monarchy looking more like a family drama than a royal institution.
What do Mark Zuckerberg, Wallace Simpson, and Adolf Hitler all have in common?
Who's the lady in the middle?
What, Wallace Simpson? She's a divorced American lady and she calls the king to abdicate because he wanted to be with her. Do you remember?
So she's like vintage Meghan, old school Meghan.
Yeah, she's American.
That's a great way to describe Wallace Simpson. She's the original Meghan Markle.
Okay.
He compared Meghan with Wallace Simpson, the American divorced woman whose relationship with King Edward VIII back in the 1930s made him give up the throne. And hey, I'm all for true love. Everyone deserves to follow their heart. But with Meghan, it almost feels like love was just the entry ticket. The real prize was fame, influence, and a whole new platform. It almost seemed like every move was part of a bigger plan. First the royal split, then the Oprah interview, followed by the Spotify deal, and finally that massive Netflix contract. Step by step, it felt like the royal story was being turned into a global brand. She didn't just shake up the monarchy, she tried to rewrite the playbook completely in her favor.
She can nail every Spotify deal, WME representation she wants. It's never going to fulfill the hole that's inside of her because there's something wrong with this woman. She dumped her family. Her dad is dying. She won't speak to him. She's ruined another family. It happens to be the royal one. And now they're going to have to sit with the consequences of their own behavior, which is misery.
Well, that got a little too serious.
And that's why, to lighten up the mood, we will play a quiz game with Jimmy Carr.
And I will be answering the questions.
Question number 1.
In January, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle announced plans to step back from royal duties and move to America. A term was coined to sum up the event and added to the Collins English Dictionary. What was it?
Oh, I know this one. Is it called rebranding?
No, Chloe. It's called
Megxit.
Oh, maybe I will get the next one right.
Question number 2.
In May, Prince Harry married Meghan Markle at a star-studded wedding in Windsor. Elton John, Tom Hardy and the Beckhams were all there, but can you name 3 American celebrities that attended?
I don't know about the 3 American celebrities that attended, but I definitely know 3 Americans who didn't attend. Meghan's father, mother, and her brother. She didn't invite her own family to the wedding.
Due to technical difficulties and too much reality, we will have to postpone this show.
Now, if you think Jimmy went after Meghan and Harry just for some quick attention, think again. Because when it comes to Prince William, his tone completely changes.
Backstage, we're in Buckingham Palace having a drinks thing.
Yeah.
And I get a tap on my shoulder.
Yeah.
And it's Prince William. And he goes, Mr. Carr? It's very sweet.
He is genuinely excited and happy talking about him. That's respect. Prince William is seen as grounded, responsible, and genuinely admired. Now compare that to how he talks about Harry.
The big thing Harry's done, which is brilliant, is the Invictus Games. Invictus is from the Latin, not a victim.
Ooh, I like that.
And it strikes me that the card he's playing is, I'm a victim. And you go,
right, yeah.
No, you're not a fucking victim. What are you talking about?
Sure.
What?
Yeah.
Harry and Meghan are always trying to portray themselves as victims. And that's one of the reasons why no one likes them.
You're complaining about your hard life and you're so privileged. It's just so weird. It's ridiculous.
So, oh my gosh, I worked so hard and
That was very bad acting, Meghan. Even Jimmy Carr mocked Meghan Markle for her acting by sarcastically calling her a huge celebrity.
Meghan Markle was there, who's a huge celebrity.
Yeah, you guys love suits.
Specifically, Prince Harry loves suits.
Yeah.
He used it like Tinder.
Yeah, she is a huge celebrity. That's why her Netflix show is ranked 3.2 on IMDb and was ranked 383 on Netflix.
Damn!
At this point, Meghan doesn't even need critics. Her own content is doing the job for her. You'd think after all the documentaries, podcasts, and interviews, we'd finally understand her side of the story. But all we got was more drama, more self-pity, and fewer people buying it. One day it's about privacy, the next it's about empowerment, then suddenly it's a cooking show and a tell-all book. Pick a genre, guys.
Down with the motorhead. Where does our privacy? Fuck these people.
And that's the real irony. For a couple who say they hate attention, they've turned getting attention into a full-time career. Every move feels planned. Every word feels practiced, and every leak somehow ends up in a Netflix trailer.
We just want to be normal people. All this attention is so hard. Isn't it true, sir, that your questionable wife has her own TV show and hangs out with celebrities and does fashion magazines? What are you suggesting? Well, I just think some people might say that your Instagram-loving wife actually doesn't want her privacy. How dare you, sir? My Instagram-loving wife has always wanted her privacy.
At this point, the royal drama isn't coming from the palace. It's coming from their PR team. Meanwhile, comedians like Jimmy Carr don't even have to try. Harry and Meghan basically write the material for them. They're not celebrities anymore, they're punchlines. And in Hollywood, there's no coming back from that kind of ridicule. This is what happens when you try to have it both ways, playing the victim while living in luxury, demanding privacy while chasing publicity, claiming authenticity while feeling completely manufactured. When even your own industry turns you into the joke, you have to wonder, is there any way back from being entertainment's biggest punchline?